It's your boy James, Mr. Stop Being Dirty. Subscribe to the channel, cop you some merch, bigcartel.com. You know the links in the description. But let's talk about this one. Unions, strikes, pay-per-views making $1 million. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, first let me salute Murder Mook and motherfucking A Verb. Because prior to this topic that's been going on, that has took over battle rap. Murder Mook and A Verb put a stop to everything. Everybody was tuned in before the battle, during the battle, after the battle. The battle came out on YouTube real quick after the pay-per-view. Everyone, like, that shit got battle rap popping right now. Let me say this much. To Smack, RBE, King of the Dot, everybody, this is the time to put together a fire card because you have everyone's interest. Don't just use the Murder Mook hype to just get that one battle hype and just to get some eyes on you. No, keep the eyes on you. RBE, keep the flow going. Now everybody's watching. This is when you drop another card and you have another headliner that's crazy. It don't gotta be up to the status of the Murder Mooks, but definitely something the people want to see. And I suggest every other league do the same. But let's talk about this union and strike. So if anybody don't know, this was going on. I haven't seen no blogs on it and nothing like that. I don't really be watching battles, blogs, anything right now. You know what I mean? I'm on my real daddy shit, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Prioritize myself. But when I get time, it's quick to just scroll through the Twitter and shit like that. And I have been seeing talks. You know what I'm saying? And basically what I gathered from it is, Hitman spoke up first, and everyone, when I say everyone, like, even if people are against what he's saying, everyone in battle rap is talking about this. Basically talking about battlers not getting paid enough. You know what I mean? Now, Hitman, Surf, these type of names, of course, they're getting paid a ton load. You know what I mean? They put it out there. Surf puts out his 20. Hitman's putting out his 30, but the point is this: it all started a little prior to Hitman, if you think about it, because I'll be watching the tweets. The homie Tay Rock, he was starting to feel some type of way when he found out how much Hitman was getting paid. And at this point in this current situation right there, it's not so much counting pockets. It's like, damn, Tay Rock's been battling on every card for y'all, bringing in, you know what I'm saying, revenue, bringing in fans, all that. And when he hears that number, I'm assuming it's like, yo, you're only giving me 8, 9, 10, whatever he's getting, and this dude's getting triple the amount, and he doesn't even battle. He's done talk shit about y'all. He done. I would look at it like that way from Tay Rock's point of view. I think that's what sparked him off, not being so appreciated money-wise. He has a right. But let's talk about rights. A lot of battle rappers, if you feel like you're getting lowballed or things like that, the point is this: you should have always known your worth. This is what this whole thing is about, knowing your worth. Let's take gyms, for example. I know my worth, and most of you guys have bigger names than I do, but I know how to negotiate. I know what I'm worth. Whether I can say my number, you could laugh, you could be like, oh, that's nothing, or that's a ton load. I do what I'm comfortable with, you understand? One way or another, I'm going to get what I feel I deserve. You think the calls haven't been coming in, they come in crazy. But the fact is, if you're not giving me what I feel I deserve, it's, no thank you, maybe we could catch it on the next one. And it always got to do with the price. Sometimes I don't like how it's like, sometimes they try to be funny with the flight. Funny with the, we'll give you this, but we're not giving you this. No, this is what I need. You want me to go there? Cool. I need a flight. I need my 2 nights, and I need my fee. At the end of the day, I'm not flying anywhere to stay for 1 night. Do you know what that does to me? To have to rehearse and all that, and then I get off the plane and I'm rapping and going home. No, I'm not doing it. I've not been on cards because of that reason right there. And I've also told leagues that I did do that for, that I'm not doing it again. That's another thing. Stand by your word. Stand by the number you feel you deserve. I mean, Hitman, y'all point out the fact that the pay-per-view, that's where the millions thing is coming from, right? They showed that there was like 2.5 million people bought the pay-per-view, or it added up to $2.5 million. If it's this many people and the pay-per-view costs this much, someone decided to finally do math and say, oh, this is how much URL is making. Well, how about we put a pause on that and say, didn't Loaded Lux not try to give you the game years ago against Arsenal? Did Loaded Lux not state that he was getting money off of the views? Why didn't you jump on the idea then? Why didn't you realize when A-Verb was saying we're all being lowballed because these leagues are making this much but only giving us this much? Why didn't you do that then? Why didn't you have the intellect of saying, yo, hold on, if you're paying me $2,000 but this many people is buying the pay-per-view and you're getting this much off the door and da-da-da-da, and you know I come with a brand, you know, because a lot of y'all have nothing in this conversation. Let's be honest. Some of y'all don't bury yourselves because you gonna box yourself right out of battle rap. Don't follow hitmans in the top tiers too crazy now, because some of y'all will get laughed at asking for a certain amount of bread for battles and be like, who are you? Oh, you're going to go up there and say, yeah, well, give me this much and I'll promote the battle. I'll be like, oh, let me see, where are you going to promote it on? 16 followers and you're following 38? Yeah, actually, I'll pay you to leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. I see some of y'all real below. Y'all like mid-tier PGs over here talking about you deserve this. You don't get your name right. Get your brand right. Get your outlets organized. What are you worth? What do you bring to the table? Who comes with you? Who comes for you? Who the fuck is tuning in to you specifically? Don't be looking at the whole, but the league made this much. Now you counting pockets. Now you being a sucker. Now you being a bozo. Don't overanalyze what the league is making if you're not bringing that in. What's your demand? Why are you worth this? What have you done to get this number? You have to walk in there knowing what's up. See, a lot of y'all got the game twisted because you walking in there looking like a nickel, but you asking for $100. Nah. You can't be asking for C notes, but your pockets is jiggling. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You're not making no sense. Play the part. When you go for a job interview, you got the guy who looks smooth. You know what I'm saying? Everything fits right and he's talking proper, his cut is right. Then you got the guy who borrowed his uncle's suit. His shoes don't fit, his pants is sagging. Is that guy going to get the job, or is the guy who can't think about it? Carry yourself correctly. It all plays in the game. There's rappers out there, they claim they have houses and cars and this and that, but really they live in the projects. They wearing their big homies jewelry. They not really living that life that they're saying they are, but the way they carry themselves, nobody would second guess it. That kind of mentality gets you the job. That kind of appearance gets you the check. You ever heard of the saying, fake it till you make it? Maybe you gotta play that role just to make it. It ain't being like a fake person or nothing, but if you come across like someone who deserves this money, you're gonna get it. But if you can't even negotiate for yourself, even talk about, you know, are you intelligent enough to even explain why you're worth a certain bag? Can you do that? I'm just keeping it real for the people who's kind of jumping out the window. But now let's talk about the leagues. Yo, you got your head gunners in charge and they're being underpaid. See, that's the worst look for Smack right now. Having a T-Top complain, having a Rum Nitty complain, having a Tay Rock. Come on, bro. I'm going to keep it a buck. Tay Rock should be the most top paid person on URL. He should be the top paid person. He's the face of the company. Come on, let's keep it a buck. Is Tay Rock not the face of URL? Why is Tay Rock complaining about his check? Let's go to someone else. New Jersey Twerk. Hottest up and comer maybe ever to come in the game. That skyrocketed. I mean, he's up there, you know, with the T-Tops, Briz, Geechee Gottis, but Twerk is probably the highest one to jump up like that. And just in his circumstances, like, you kind of have to be judged for the last thing you've done as well. You cannot say, you know, fight for your 10,000 and then expect to get 10,000 in the next battle when you choked all battle. Now you got to kind of be fair. You understand what I'm saying? It kind of sort of works like that. It got to be fair. Because the leagues hit them with what I just said. Oh, well, you just got 30. I gotta pay you another 10 grand. You just got 30. Yeah, but I tried my. But you just lost. Like, is there no penalties in taking L's? You want to be rewarded for W's. You want to be rewarded to present your resume. Like, I've done this. I had a classic here, classic there. But what about if you know, people only love you for the last thing you did. Let's keep it real. Now, this also comes down to this. A lot of y'all are under contracts. If that is the moment that you do the most. You do the most. Like, yo, I want 10 grand and I'll give you 3 battles for it. for example. You know what I'm saying? The legal, it's like, then it's like, cool. What if you body someone? Bang! You guarantee that percentage of the 10 grand. Next battle, you get bodied, but you're still guaranteed the same price that you negotiated for. See, it sounds real good when you negotiate the correct number to start with. But if you idiots are just like, you want real, that's where you get hurt. Now suddenly it's, I'm not making enough money. But what happened when it was like, I just wanted the opportunity. I just want to be on this stage. I just want to be next to Smacks and Organics and ARPO. It's an honor. I was there before. When there was a point where I would just wanted to be on it. Why I wasn't on King of the Dot for so long after I battled in the GZ? Because they wanted me to do another GZ after I battled Lex Luthor. And in my opinion, won the battle. You wanted me to do another GZ? I knew my worth. No, Gully, I'm not doing it. A year pass. No, Organic, I'm not doing it. A year pass. Stood my ground. Knew what I was worth. Next battle, debut on King of the Dot channel versus Loso at a Blackout event. Took off from there, DNA and Math Hoffa right after. You understand what I'm getting at here? Know your worth. It comes with sometimes you gotta stand on it. You gotta stand on it. You understand what I'm saying? URL. Yo, he's gotta do a PG. I did a PG. Oh, but that was a minute ago and didn't even drop on the channel. Bruh, I did a PG. I don't care where it dropped. I don't care when it was. I did a PG. I'm not doing another one. Alright, then I can't. Right, Norbs? Norbs, listen, this is part for you. Right, Norbs? Oh, James, we gotta do another. Nope. Oh, well, alright then, next time. Alright. Year passed, year and a half passed, 2 years passed. Bam! Survivor Series, Gyms vs. Tech 9. You understand what I'm saying here? Know your worth at all times. Stand your ground. It might not happen right away, but if you stay true to what you deserve, what you feel you've earned, you're gonna get it. And if you don't, go fuck yourself. That's the mentality you have to keep. Now, don't tell them go fuck. You can go to your house like, fuck you, Organic, or ARP, you don't get me on this card, or Smack, why did you bug and I did this? Nah, you do that in the crib. Do that with your girl. Do that with your homies. You don't do it to them. Fake it till you make it. Oh, what's up, inside? Catch you next time. Oh, my brother. Catch me on it. Yeah, the next one, homie. Yeah, you already know. Good luck. Do what you gotta do. Stand your ground. Be mad behind the doors. We understand the league. Without no artist, there is no league. Without no league, we got to work together. But it always, don't settle for less. That's the moral of this whole thing. That's my opinion on it. What, did Smack just suddenly someone put some numbers together and it's like, yo, y'all making this much money, which we don't even know is true, by the way. We don't know if they're making millions or that sounds crazy. What if they are? I don't know. I already could look at Smack and be like, okay, you're iced up. Your outfit's worth like $4 grand every time you touch the stage. All right, cool. So I know I'm dealing with someone with money. So I know when money see money, we gonna make bread. You understand? Dough see dough, we making bread. Let's bake something, you heard? But you walk in there and you look like a bum and yo, I can't give too much game. You feel me? It's to be sold, not told. But at the end of the day, you gotta know who you dealing with. You gotta know appearances. Like, hold on. Oh, you only could give me 500? What that cost? Half your belt? Word? Some of y'all ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? You walk up, yo, I can't give him too much. Subscribe to the channel. I can't give him too much. Listen, man. The moral of the story is know your worth. And that goes for the people who ain't got no worth. Earn your spot before you start jumping behind Hitman, because he ain't going to be there negotiating for you. He ain't going to be there. But the people who are in that status, salute to Hitman, because he's standing up for motherfuckers. Real shit. And a lot of y'all deserve more money. A lot of y'all have earned that check. And if the leagues y'all battling on is out here making crazy numbers and you're getting only a small part of that, you need to renegotiate. You need to look at the bigger picture. Unfortunately, it took someone to send out a bunch of tweets about it to wake you up. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the alarm clock needs to hit the snooze button for you to get up for the next alarm number 2. You feel me? And that's what's happening. Know your worth. You're the artist. The league is nothing without you. But you also need somewhere to perform. Don't be too ignorant. Explain yourself. Explain why you deserve what you deserve. Get to the bag and perform at your highest. Listen, man, I ain't gonna ramble anymore. I've done gave y'all gems is dropping gems. You take it or leave it, man. Salute RBE. Salute King of the Dot. Salute URL. Salute all the leagues making moves right now. Let's all work together, man. We making enemies amongst each other. We all need to grow together. At the end of the day, imagine you get the bag that ARP's willing to drop with the associates that Smack has mixed with the overseas that Organic has. Just imagine if everybody one day worked together, what this can become. It's Madison Square Garden worthy if you get the right names, bring back the right artists, get the certain. Listen, man. Stop being dirty, man.